I spent a lot of money on YesStyle so that you hopefully don't have to. You know, every time that I make a purchase from them, I can only hope that I end up liking a majority of the products, but sometimes I just don't like the products. It's happened before, and it makes me really sad and bad. Hi everyone, it's Lynn. Welcome back to my channel. Whenever I post makeup reviews, I do get some requests to review specific products. So some of the products that I bought this time around were suggestions or like requests, I guess. And some products are restocks, or they're products that I've never really seen many reviews on, or just products that I want to review. So after using YesStyle points, YesStyle credit, YesStyle coupons, highly recommend using coupons. Instead of paying close to $300, I ended up paying like about half of that, like $145. Anyway, let's get into it. Starting with restock. I believe this is my third or fourth bottle. This is the Haruharu Black Rice Probiotics Barrier Essence. This is the bottle that I'm running out of at the moment. This is just a very milky toner. I really like it, especially underneath makeup. It doesn't peel at all. It's very hydrating. And I believe I've been using this for over a year. I got it in one of my first YesStyle purchases, I think, on this channel. I don't know. I can't remember. But I love using rice in my skincare routine. I find that it helps a lot with the skin texture. My sensitive skin just loves this product and loves products with rice in general. This is from Skin 1004. It's the Madagascar Centella Airfit Sun Cream. I used to use the Skin 1004 sunscreen with the blue cap, but I learned that that one is a chemical sunscreen and not a mineral sunscreen, and that's why I got this. I heard that this one was a mineral sunscreen, and this is like my second bottle, I think. This is the bottle that I'm almost out of, but I will say this one does leave a white cast behind, so if that bothers you won't like this. It does leave a white cast. It doesn't bother me, especially since I like using foundations and stuff over top, so like white cast doesn't really matter that much to me. I really like the texture, and it doesn't have a weird sunscreen smell at all. It doesn't peel underneath makeup. It's actually really rare for me to get a restock in a lippy just because I buy a lot of lippies. I am running out of my Juicy Dewy tint from Dasique in the shade 27 Sugar Roll. This is one of my favorite lip tints of all time. In fact, I just like the Dasique lip tints in general. Long lasting, and it leaves the lips looking glossy even after it rubs off. And I did take this with me on vacation multiple times actually. I love the packaging. I think it looks so cute. But yeah, I bought a couple of shades from Dasique just because I love this formula so much. I'll swatch this on my hand. I like how this is like a very natural tint. Like it doesn't leave a super dark tint behind because of the color. It doesn't dry out my lips at all, and it smells really good. If you've never tried a Dasique lip tint, this is your sign to try one. Also, I'll make sure to list all of the products that I bought this time below, and I will put the links as well. These next few products are products that I've already tried before, but these are just different shades than what I already own. This is the Nuse Reju lip gloss. I am already obsessed with this shade. This is the Dazzle grape shade. I'll swatch this in a second. I want to swatch the new one first. I bought the shade called O2 Bunny Fizz. I really like the packaging because it kind of just like stands if you want to like display it on your vanity. Now, I really like this product because it's hydrating. It has PDRN in it, so it does come out bumpy, which I think is because it has PDRN in it, but all you have to do to like fix it is just you rub it in and it becomes a normal gloss. But I can totally see why people would be annoyed by that, because if you're applying without a mirror or your phone, you might like go about your day with just little like orbs, I guess, on your lips. But yeah, it's not a super glassy gloss, but it is hydrating, which I really appreciate. It has a very sweet scent, but I will warn you that the taste is a little bit bitter, so if that bothers you, don't get it. I'm not bothered too much by it because at least the taste doesn't make me feel sick, and you're not supposed to taste your lip products, but just in case you do, it does have a bitter taste. Okay, this is the Dazzle Grape shade, which is a little bit deeper in color, but it's almost like a rosy mauve with like a purple tint to it. Okay, I'm really glad I got another shade, but they have like a bunch of others to choose from. They actually just came out with like neutral brown colors, which I really want to try, but I think for now I'm just gonna stick with these. This is the rom&nd Glasting Color Gloss. I purchased a couple of shades of these in the past. This is such a beautiful formula. Now, I am kind of scared to try this one because it says it's going to be be warm, and I'm not a fan of warm colors, but I did see like a swatch of this and I was like, oh, it actually doesn't look that warm. I believe this is new, but this is the shade called 12 Cream Shell. Let's just see. This is a super long-lasting formula. Okay, I don't think this shade is warm. I feel like it's more on the neutral side actually, so that makes me happy. This also has a really nice like fruity smell to it, which is nice. But if you're looking for a long-lasting gloss, now, I bought 2 new shades of the Hera Sensual Nude Glosses. I really like this formula. It is more on the expensive side. Do I think it's worth it? Yes, I just bought 2. I'm gonna try shade 102 Flirty. I really like this formula because it has a really nice cooling effect to the lips, and it definitely leaves like a very glass-like finish. So here's the shade Flirty. So cute. Oh my gosh. I don't know if this is gonna look good on me. This is a shade called Innocent. It's like a cool tone pink shade. The shade is really pretty. I would like to try this over the rom&nd lip pencil in the taupey shade to kind of neutralize my lips before putting this on top. But I think this shade is still really cute. Now, I bought a lot of different blushes. I'm talking 7 blushes this time around. I'm really hoping that this blush doesn't mess up my base makeup. I've gotten a couple of requests to review this product, and I got the shade called JCO2. I'm just going to tap a little bit on. I'm hoping that this doesn't mess up my base. Interesting. I don't know if I like the applicator 100%. I'm going in with the Glow Mini Puff. It is a really cute shade. Okay, it's not picking up my makeup underneath, which is really nice. I do have a dry patch right here and it's not acting weird over top. I really like the finish. Natural. It's like not matte, but it's also not super glowy. Let's see if it's buildable. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more, put it more on the outer part. Blends really well. I saw mixed reviews on this, so I'm kind of shocked that I like it. I think it looks really cute. A little bit there. I like it. I really like it. One of my mutuals on TikTok actually asked me to review this blush. It is from Lilybyred, and I bought the shade 05. It's a very creamy consistency, and I really love using shades like this, so I am super excited. Love Beam Cheek Balm has the little name on there. Okay, I'm gonna apply it to this side. Woo! It's like white. I love blushes like these. There was this one time where I barely had any blush on. Like, you could ask any person that saw me that day, I had this look. I can't remember what look I had on. The slightest bit of blush. And then someone commented blush blindness. And I was like, me? Sometimes I will apply like a lot of blush. It just depends on the look that I do. But on that day in particular, I did not like wear that much blush. And I'm like, guys, I don't think we know what blush blindness is. I really like how this is blending in. I really like how brightening the shade is. But yeah, my mutual on TikTok was saying that I had to try this blush. I understand why. It's actually not super common for cream blushes to blur. I do have another like blurring cream blush in my collection. The one I'm thinking of right now is the Flower Nose cream blush from their Little Angel collection. It definitely is buildable, and I love the way this is blending in. This is very pretty. I believe this next blush is new. It is from dasique. This is the dasique Silky Veil blush. I love using paler pink shades or pale purple shades. There's the swatch. I've literally only seen unboxing, so I'm just gonna apply this directly to my face in a little heart. I don't know if this is gonna match the makeup. I typically like using mauve colors when I do makeup looks like this, but this is fragranced. I think it's floral. I feel like how I describe scents when it comes to makeup at least is kind of off, because whenever I do my makeup, my nose gets super stuffy. I'm just going to start yeah, so this does not blend out well. It's actually kind of picking up my makeup underneath. Same base, by the way. I always use the same foundations whenever I'm reviewing blush. I've been doing that for the longest time. It's not really melting into the skin. I'm not 100% loving it. It's a semi-matte finish, so I like that. It's okay. Let's test to see if it's buildable. Using shade Sweetie Ribbon. I don't like the fragrance to it. It's very strong. I'm starting to smell it more the more that my nose is like clearing up. It is buildable. This is gonna be one of those products that I'm like, if you want to try it, buy it. because it might like work for you, but I'm not gonna say it's like a 1-star blush. I would give this a 3-star rating because I've tried patchier blushes that are worse than this. I like the finish, it's kind of patchy and I don't love that. Like, look, it like picked up this whole spot of makeup. I don't know how to pronounce this brand name, but it's the Juicy Pang Jelly Blusher. I got the shade called PK01. I think let's just test the consistency. It's very smooth. Even though I think this is a powder formula, it feels very creamy at the same time. There is this swatch. This one is a very pale shade. These are the kinds of shades that I prefer. I don't know if you could see, but it's like kind of squishy. I'm gonna pick this up with a brush. Okay, I don't recommend picking it up with your brush and trying to put it on because I feel like the brush is like holding all the product. Apply with your finger first so you can get the color. Okay, this one's not bad. It just takes a second to blend in. I'm kind of confused on like the formula. It's not the most buildable formula. And for this being like I don't even know if I could call this a powder blush. The finish is just kind of like, there's nothing wow about this product. It's not good. It's not a glowy blush and it's also not like blurring at all, and it doesn't look that great on the skin, honestly. Another disappointing product. This next blush is from Peripera and this is their Syrupy Talk Cheek. Only ever tried lip products from Peripera, so I'm really excited. I really like this packaging. Kind of reminds me of the Muse Cheek Talk Talk, even the name. There's like this button at the bottom, not really a button, it's kind of just like, well, I don't know how to describe it, but you have to push down to get the product out. I got the shade called O2, but here is what that looks like. I'm just assuming that this is going to be exactly like the Muse Cheek Talk Talk, and I really like that formula, so hopefully I will really like this one as well. It's not a super sticky formula, which I like. Tap this in. I feel like it blends out pretty well. It's not picking up my makeup underneath, which I love. Okay, this is a cute shade. Milky Lavender. I think this is really pretty. It's not separating all weird, not picking up makeup underneath. Let's see if it's buildable. Whenever I test the buildable factor of a blush, I like to just put it on the outermost part of my blush. I feel like a little definitely goes a long way. I'm trying to figure out if this is scented. I don't smell anything, but my sense of smell might be a little bit off. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes people in the comment sections of my videos will be like, girl, it is scented. What are you talking about? And I'm like, what? Okay, I definitely feel like it is somewhat buildable. I think I like this one more than the Amuse one. I feel like this is scented. Highly recommend. Look at the finish. It's not like oily looking at all. Blends out beautifully. This one is from Hince. This is their Dewy Liquid Cheek. I've tried the Hince highlighter balm thing. I don't like that. Don't recommend. It's patchy. It's just not good. Lips my makeup. I do really like their lip tint. I bought the shade called Cool Flutter Sheer. Okay, this swatch is really bad. I'm sorry, but that's what it looks like on my hand. Super watery. This is not going to work. As you could tell, it like basically disappeared. I'll try applying it with my finger. Okay, this is actually worse than the dasique one. This one is picking up my makeup. I don't like that. Like, that's not going to work. Maybe if you don't wear foundation or anything, you'll like this, but I don't like it at all. Even on my hand, it's like kind of streaky. This is not a good blush. 0 out of 10, don't recommend unless maybe you're putting it directly on top of your skin without any foundation, primer, or anything. This one from Tonymoly, and the packaging is so cute. This is the Cheek Tone Jelly Blusher. I got the shade called number 9. So you had to twist the bottom. Wait, or maybe you're not supposed to twist it. I'm kind of confused. Maybe you're not supposed to twist it. Okay, it's not twisting up, so... Okay, this consistency is very like... This is gonna sound weird. It's very muddy. Not in a bad way, but I got a brown blush because I've been really wanting one. I saw it was like a twist up thing, and I was like... Nothing's twisting up, right? The reason that I thought that was because I was like, oh, it's really loose at the bottom here. We get a tool. It's like a mini sponge, like the glow stuff that I typically like using. I'm just going to dip this into the shade. This is number 9. This is kind of fun. Okay, I'm just going to tap this on. I've tried brown blushes before. I don't know if I like this one. Okay, I definitely see a difference. I need to stop thinking about the shade. let's just think about the formula. I think if I did a different eye look today, I probably would have liked it more. I don't think it's not the most buildable blush in the world. Yeah, I think I would like this more if I was in a different eye look. Maybe if I was just doing like a basic eyeliner and some lashes, no glitter, no pink, no purple, no blue, no color. This would be really cute. Kind of blurs somewhat. Okay, if you want to try it, I say go for it. They have other shades. This is just the one that I picked. These are the two newer lip products to my collection. I'm gonna start with the Unleashia one. This is the Sunset Dazzle Gloss Balm. I got the shade called number 1 Malibu. I wasn't expecting this to be so pigmented. I thought it was going to be more sheer. It smells good. Very, very glassy. It's very similar to the Laneige Glaze Craze Tinted Lip Serums. Not just in terms of like the little donut applicator, but also the formula is very similar too. I think this is pretty cute. This next product is from Lilybyred. This is their Lily Cheeky Sassy. I bought the shade called O2 Rose Custard, and this is a lip tint, like a milkier lip tint. I like the packaging. It's very smooth. Moist and soft milky blur smoothly melts into the lips, providing natural sweetness. I wonder if this is going to be like matte. I don't know. This is weird. The scent is very citrusy. Kind of reminds me of like juice or something. Unlike any lip tint I've ever tried. This is interesting. Here's the swatch. I don't like the finish. Do you see how it's like building up right there? This one, it's not bad, it's just not good. I don't know if it leaves, the stain that it leaves behind is very minimal. Okay, this next category is like products that aren't blushes, lippies, or eye products, so just other products, I guess. One of my mutuals on TikTok made a video with this product, and I was like, looks pretty good. This is from the brand called Out of Office, and it's a contour and highlight duo. I got the shade called number 4. It's a very thick pencil though. Okay, it's actually really dark. It's okay. You still need to blend, but let's just... That is like not... Okay. Just going that. My friend on TikTok just blended it out with her finger, I'm pretty sure, but I typically use brushes. I feel like it looks so crazy right now. It's definitely really easy to blend this out with your finger, which is really nice. I feel like not everybody likes to use brushes. Okay, it kind of dries down very quickly, so just be wary of that. Like this side is a little bit harder to blend out, so I suggest doing one side at a time if you use this product. This is a pleasant surprise. I actually really like this product. I like when the button of my nose is a little bit more emphasized, so I'm just gonna layer this. I'm gonna use a brush just to tap. Okay, I recommend. I kind of wish that I don't know. I might end up using the warmer shade, but I feel like these are both like cool tone, but I feel like this one is slightly warmer or more neutral. Next, I got this Skin Perfecting Protective Base Prep. I actually used it underneath my makeup today. The consistency is very, very thin. It makes my makeup look pretty good, so I'm not like mad at it. And I really like the consistency. It is scented, so I was scared originally that this was going to break me out in hives, but it didn't. It has a really nice cooling effect, which I like. This feels really nice and luxurious. I'm gonna use the NARS Light Reflecting and NARS Soft Matte. This is what I will typically mix together whenever I'm reviewing any products. Okay, I'm not seeing any patchiness. I feel like it's making my skin look smoother. I feel like the foundation laid really well over top. I also got the Unleashia Shaper Defining Eyebrow Pencil. I don't know, it's an eyebrow pencil. Filled in my brows, did an eyebrow pencil's job, I guess. Moving on to the eye product category, I got the rom&nd Hun All Eye Pot Liner. Now this product, I was scrolling on YesStyle and I saw this pop up from rom&nd and I was like, oh my gosh, I haven't seen anybody talk about this. Let me buy it so I could be the first. Just kidding, I'm probably not the first person to talk about it, but I haven't seen anybody talk about it. So I'm going to pick up the lightest shade with a flatter brush and I'm just going to put that on. Ooh, we could do the egg yolk with this, but I want to like make sure my entire eyelid is covered. I feel like it's really easy to blend out with your finger, which is great. The shade, and I want to see how well this works underneath the eye because I do have lines. I think on YesStyle they had 3 different color options available if I'm remembering correctly. I'm gonna go back in with this shade and highlight above. I'm gonna tap in the product a little bit. Okay, I think that's really cute actually. Okay, I'm gonna go into this shade now. I'm gonna put that on top of my lid. I'm not gonna drag this too far up. I feel like the shade is darker, so I'm gonna use this on the outer corner of my eye. I feel like this is a really good product for beginners because it's really easy to blend out with your fingers, and I feel like you don't need like a whole lot of brushes. 2 or 3 should be fine, or maybe you could just use your finger. It just depends on your own makeup style. Okay, I am going to set the under eye in place with a little bit of loose setting powder. I'm gonna use the Danessa Myricks one because it's the best. Okay, I'm gonna go into this darker shade. It's kind of like a plum. Okay, because it's a cream, it is really easy to fix, like just using my fingernail. Also, right here, you're gonna notice some patchiness. That's not the product, that is just my eyelids. They're very, very dry right now because it's the winter season. So, okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of this darker shade underneath. I really, really like this product. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit of this and attempt to put it closer right there. Okay, and there we go. We have an eye look. This is the next eye product I got. It's from Sheen Effect. I don't think I've ever really bought a single eyeshadow, or maybe I have. It was kind of expensive in my opinion for a single eyeshadow, so hopefully it's like worth it. I'm not gonna put this on my eye today, but let's just swatch it. Looks so magical. Whoa. It's like a seafoam purple shift. Seafoam and purple and white almost. That is pretty. I hope you can see the shift on camera. That is gorgeous, and it's very buttery and smooth. That is so pretty. Do I think it's worth $18? If you have the money, get it, but you are just paying for one single eyeshadow. Anyway, that is pretty much all for my haul slash review. Let me know what products you would like to see reviewed next, and I may just add to cart to review for you. But thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. I love you so much. Bye.